We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you. Are you ready for a great day? Oh, man, we got a banger of a show for you guys today. So much just on the run sheet. It's ridiculous. Just bam, bada bing, bada boom. So much to talk about. Speaking of bada bings and bada booms, hey, straight from Guam, it's Blabs.
Hello, it's a good
Bada
morning.
boomy!
Hi. Che cazzo, ragazzi. Anyway, hi, everybody.
I hate it when you talk about black people like that. You need to stop.
God
So
damn.
racist.
Sorry.
Unbelievable.
All the bad words.
That's crazy. What's going on with you today?
I had a bagel, and I had peanut butter and chocolate on it. That was a good girl reward, so I'm very happy. Listen, it's the small things in life. I never eat these things, so when I do, it's like, ugh.
You had a bagel with peanut butter and chocolate on it?
Yeah, like a chocolate spread, but not Nutella.
Can you feel your thighs expanding?
No, because I've only had it like the one time or like the last 2 months. So I'm okay.
Know. It's okay to treat yourself. That's good.
Exactly. And so I was like, yes.
Good for you. Curious to see if our guest today has had a bagel with peanut butter and chocolate. From the other side of the world, please welcome our Goth brethren, Jake Monroe. Jake, how are you?
Doing very, very good. Does this jawline look like I have peanut butter and chocolate bagels?
That's a great point. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I do
I
not
could
think
cut
you.
glass with this. No, I do not. I do not partake.
Impressive. The high cheekbones and everything. I at one time had high cheekbones and a nice jawline as well, but then I got fat. So I
noticed that. Yes.
You noticed I got fat?
Yes.
Oh no!
Damn.
Oh no! I'm working on it.
Good to see the hat back as well, man. You look you again.
Oh, good. Not super gay.
No longer Rachel Maddow.
Yes, yes.
It's funny because I did get a haircut yesterday. My hair was getting a little out of ridiculous touch for a little bit. You know, what happens is I shave the side here down to like a half, and once it grows out, I'm like, okay, it's time to get a haircut, right? I got an idea. But the top was a little too crazy, and I went in and I didn't really give the lady any instructions when she cut my hair, and now it's way too short. So now I look like a butch Rachel Maddow. So
God damn. Got the Hannibal treatment up
rough,
top.
man. It's crazy.
The Ray Liotta haircut. And if you've seen that, it's just nothing but brain.
Ray. Rest in peace, Ray.
Oh yeah, rest in peace. God damn, yeah, that was a shock.
Before you introduce the next person, I
yes.
actually have the best introduction for it because this is for Jake, apparently. This is the person we're introducing next on the show.
Wait, hold on. That's Phoenix?
Yeah.
Let's go! Look at Phoenix right there. Rawr.
Let him in. All right. So
That's incredible.
explanations needed.
That was me as Nancy Downs Feruza Balk from The Craft. And I love her. And it was my little tribute to her. I sent it to her. Sadly, she didn't respond. It was just maybe some security emails that got sent my way. But I think deep down, she really appreciated that. Deep down.
I guess it turns out that maybe you're the weirdo, mister.
Yeah, it looks like
look
it.
at this. You wear it so well, though.
Thank you.
It feels authentic, I think.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Poker and everything. Wow. Nice.
Enjoy that, internet.
I feel like, hold on. I feel like somebody, possibly DB Wild, will take that and turn that into some sort of AI animation for us, which would be just spectacular. So DB Wild, I'm holding on to this just a little bit longer for you so you can freeze frame that and do what you like with that. Speaking of, Jake, if we have great support today, which I hope we do, if we have anything over 50 or above, we do have a custom animation for you today, which is I'm very excited to share with you. We usually have frolicking when on a $50 donation. We have a special special animation for you put together by DB Wild today, which is very spectacular. If you're, we
I'm
had it last
excited
time,
to see it.
Yeah, hopefully we can make that happen. All right, so if you're new, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We'd love for you guys to join us every Monday through Friday when we're live at 11 a.m. Central Time. Join the 140,000 just normal men who have found us over on YouTube, the nearly 37,000 who have found us over on Rumble, which is just spectacular. Quick reminder that the Real Game Awards is happening February 23rd, and guess what? You cannot buy tickets. Ha ha! We are making that happen. We have a lot of really great things coming along the pipeline, which we're going to be sharing with you guys very, very soon. And it's all centered around that week. So just stand by for that. Very much looking forward to that. Speaking of things we have going on, coming up on Thursday, that is mañana, tomorrow, I am beyond excited to share the stage with Cecil as we watch for the first time something I've never seen before, the 1988 classic, The Wizard Director's Cut. Look, I am positive, Jake, you've never heard of this movie before. You ever heard of this thing?
Totally heard of it, yeah.
Okay. This is the movie. It's kind of a meme, at least in America, where it's like this 80s video game competition movie. And in it, Fred Savage from The Wonder Years. Are you familiar with Fred Savage?
No.
Okay, he was an American actor, still is an American actor. Anyways, it's like these kids go around, they end up at this big video game competition, and throughout it, you see like the Nintendo's Power Glove for the first time. It's more or less like a big Nintendo commercial. But I did not know that there's a director's cut of this, which I'll be watching for the first time tomorrow. And apparently you can't even buy this. It's like we're going to be watching it tomorrow on Side Scrollers Plus. So to sweeten the deal, I would love for you, normal man who are watching right now, to join us tomorrow for free on Side Scrollers Plus. You head over to Side Scrollers Plus. You can try us out for free for an entire stinking month. Use the promo code FREE. Get a free month of Side Scrollers Plus so you can watch The Wizard's Director's Cut with me and Cecil tomorrow. It's going to be a fucking banger. I cannot wait to watch this movie with you guys tomorrow. If you're a fan of the late 80s childhood video game competition movie, which very small niche, I encourage you to join us over there. So we got that tomorrow. And Blabs, you wanted to remind everybody that we do have our Echo the Dolphin challenge happening this month as well.
Yeah, it expires February, or I should say it ends February 28th. So make sure you guys get in on a Plus memberships in order for Craig to play the best game in his life, Echo the Dolphin.
Just so we're clear, Craig,
Yes.
if you had to choose between AIDS or playing Echo the Dolphin, which would you choose?
Oh, I would.
It's AIDS.
I would shoot AIDS directly into my eye
Exactly.
sockets.
So everyone understands that this is not just like a little for funsies. He absolutely hates this fucking thing. Game.
No. Like, if someone's like, here's a syringe full of AIDS, and you have to insert it through your left eye, I would say sign me up before playing Echo the Dolphin. I do not like it at all. It is quite possibly the worst. Jake, you ever played Echo the Dolphin before?
Yes, I have. I also had a Mega Drive. I had one of those Echo the Dolphin games. But I tell you what though, why don't you like it specifically? Is it the difficulty? Is it the having to come up for air all the time? Is it the weirdness that?
Watch, you're looking at high score champion over here. Watch.
Yeah, I know. Jake's like, as the leader of the high score champion of Echo the Dolphin and world record holder for speedrunning. No, for me, Echo the Dolphin is a game that, I don't mind games that don't make sense, but Echo is like the most pointless game I've ever played. There's games that, you ever met a person you're like, I just don't like them? Like,
Many.
Yeah, right. That's Echo the Dolphin for me.
Yeah.
I've tried to like Echo the Dolphin. I just can't get past Echo the Dolphin. It's so pretentious, I think. That's the thing for me with Echo the Dolphin. It's just this pretentious game about environmentalism and aliens and dolphins and
If I haven't made it to the aliens bit, I think maybe I would have enjoyed it a bit more. It's just, when you're a boy in the 90s and you see like a dolphin swimming around in sparkly tropical water, you think this is gay. And you don't want to play it anymore. You're just like, I'd rather play Mortal Kombat 2. So
You're right. And maybe
if
that's
I'd seen the alien stuff, I would have been like, whoa, okay, Echo's kind of dope.
Well, you rarely see the aliens. That's the problem.
I know. I didn't make it that far because you get bored before you get that far.
If you were if they gave Echo a gun and you shot aliens, I'm on board, right?
That'd be good.
Sounds great. Yeah. Anyways, the goal for that, and it's an impossible goal. I want to be very clear.
It's like a high score, is it?
Well, our goal is to get to 2,000 Side Scrollers Plus members. Right now, we are just under 1,400 Side Scrollers Plus members, which is why, once again, we're inviting you to join for free. Join over at Side Scrollers Plus for free. Use promo code FREE and help get to the Echo the Dolphin goal. We'll keep you guys updated on that. It's a horrible
but
idea.
just remember that Craig is willing to inject an AIDS syringe into his eyeball for free. So that's
only the left
for free.
one. Only
only
the
the left one. Okay,
Yeah, not the right eye. Yeah. Anyways, so sign up for Plus. We would love for you guys to do that. Give it a go for free. You can watch all the good stuff. Today's Side Scroller Showdown, something we've added to the show in the last few weeks, which has been very, very fun to see. We always like to pit two things against each other in a battle to the death. And today's Side Scroller Showdown is very, very exciting. Keeping up with the news, as Sydney Sweeney has just recently launched her lingerie company. Jake, did you see the news on that?
No, but I hate that I haven't seen this.
Oh, boy, do you. My God, it is spectacular. That's a great company. That's all I'm saying. And Billie Eilish, just totally telling everybody what a bad person they are for living on stolen land. With that said, Phoenix, would you like to give everybody today's Side Scroller Showdown?
Sure, I would love to. I really wonder who's going to win this one. Although I will, by the way, a little reminder. I don't know if people know this. Billie Eilish is pretty stacked. I don't know if people know this, but
She
here we
actually
go.
is.
Yeah, she's pretty stacked. Here we go. Who's going to win this one? I don't know.
So there it is. Billie Eilish on the right, Sydney Sweeney on the left. Jake, usually we have our two competitors battle in a fight. As our guest today, Jake, you get to determine how these two people would be squaring off in a showdown. Will it be a fight? Will it be a mud wrestling match? Will it be with swords? Will it be with dildos? Jake, you get to decide, my friend. How will Sydney Sweeney and Billie Eilish square off?
You want like a format for their combat?
Yep.
Mud wrestling.
We get to see them under. Is this like
In
imagination?
your
or we-
head, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it could be like thumb wrestling.
No, I got it. Gladiators. Those gigantic ear cleaner things that they fight each other with.
Oh, like on I'd say American Gladiators, but you don't know what that is. Yeah.
We have our own gladiators. We had like Jet and Wolf and all those kind of characters. But
Us too. We had Nitro.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
go. All right,
Yeah, we
nice.
had those. Yeah.
Okay.
The big those things.
The pugil sticks, I believe, is what they were called.
on the
pugil
platforms and stuff, and they have to knock each other off.
Yep.
Yeah, but instead of a foam at the bottom, it is mud.
The jousting pugil sticks, I believe is what they. Okay, they fall into mud. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so the question of today's Side Scroller Showdown is who would win in a battle of joust with pugil sticks between Sydney Sweeney and Billie Eilish, and they would fall into a mud pit below.
Yes.
You can vote with your super chats, direct donations, and Rumble rants. We'll keep them all calculated throughout the duration of the show. And I'd like to remind everybody that in the pantheon of internet history, when this conversation is had, people will look to today's episode of Side Scrollers on February 4th and say, hey, that's when we found out whether Sydney Sweeney or Billie Eilish would win in a jousting competition. So just a quick reminder. It's very important that we establish these things. Thank you, Phoenix, for your bravery in agreeing with that right there.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Do we have height, weight, stats for these girls?
I think that's ultimately up to the chat to decide those things, and it really comes down to perception at this point because Billie Eilish does cover herself quite a bit, whereas Sydney Sweeney is willing to let her, herself out a little bit more. So, the imagination is a powerful thing there, Jake. So
Sure is.
Well, she
It
did
sure
it.
is.
Billie Eilish basically covered up a lot because she was always a child. But I think she actually may have bigger tits than Sydney Sweeney, to be honest.
what?
She does. Yeah, she
She
Yeah,
does.
also had a
yeah,
higher
like,
BMI. She also had a higher BMI. You have to remember this.
Yeah, this is true. She is.
She's
a bit
140 pounds as Billie Eilish. I'm looking up.
Mike, wow.
Billie's 140?
Yeah,
Yeah, and
140
her chest,
apparently.
God.
curvier. Yeah, here, look at all these.
Yeah, that's the real thing. If we had just zeroed in on the tits and then that's all you could see, and you had to pick between who is who, and then we reveal, I think a lot of people would be horrified by the results.
Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah, so look, a lot of chat is rethinking their life now.
we'll see how this goes. I'll tell you what. Patriotic Gestalt getting us started with a $50 super chat. Just saying, let's
Good
go.
Lord. Wow.
Hey, you know what's spectacular about that? No, Blabs, please pull that for a second.
okay.
We have Jake. Check this one out. Let's go. Look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
Not
That looks
quite the
just like me.
frolicking take.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
how I frolic, by the way.
That was DB Wild's thought was you don't frolic, you have
No.
hellhounds.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly how that goes, by the way. I can't frolic because that happened.
This severe lack of frolicking from Jake. That's pretty
Yes.
outstanding.
That's very, very
Cardio
nice.
for me, hellhounds.
I enjoyed that. That was great.
Patriotic Gestalt, let's go. Getting us started in a major way. Going to go up on the wall with our nice little blue sticky notes this month. That's spectacular. We do have our Montez goal. As always, Boss starts us off and says, one does not simply cancel Dean Cain. That's like trying to cancel Chuck Norris. 23 days until Requiem, and I'm feeling it. Mahong, Phoenix, happy birthday. Thank you, Boss. And we have invited Dean on the show today. I know a lot of you guys.
On my
Dean's a
birthday,
regular.
wow.
Yeah, I know. Congratulations, Phoenix. Very excited.
Thank
for that.
you.
So if maybe Dean could potentially show up today on the show, we'll see. We have this from Just True Tune. Says, longtime VOD watcher, first time live viewer. Love the show. Love y'all. Mahong, Blabs.
Hi, thanks for being here.
Yeah, I really appreciate you making the time to spend some time with us today. That's outstanding. Benjamin says, so who's seen the latest AI music video from Skybrows featuring Amelia? I think we all have.
Yeah, that was the one over the weekend, yeah?
Yeah,
Was that
really-
the 1,000 Amelias or something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, like a million Amelias or whatever it was, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Very
done a very,
interesting.
very good job of that. He also says Craig doesn't like Echo the Dolphin because of all the weird dolphin research that's behind it, I bet. And there's a lot of weird dolphin research behind it. Listen, Benjamin, if there's one thing that I can't stand, it's weird dolphin research. You nailed it right there. Thank you. Jefferson says, Phoenix could have been lead actor in The Crow, and I can't unsee it in my head.
And then I would have been shot. So I would have answered a lot of the prayers of many of my exes and old friends. So yeah.
GS True Tune came back with another 20. Says Sweeney would win because she knows how to handle a lance. If you catch my drift. Ooh, wow, we are off and rolling
for
right there.
Sydney.
VJ says Sydney all the way, right there. We have
Yep.
Crumbs came in with the 10. Says Sweeney seems much more athletic to me. I think she would win easily. Wow.
I think she's also got the reach advantage on Billy as well. I think she's taller, right?
Well, let's Google.
Please do, Blabs. While I let you know that Yeti says, we got the 2016 Joker on side scrollers before GTA 6. What is the world coming to? Montez, you do have a strong Joker vibe today with your suit. It's very nice.
I do. Yes. Also, I just need to mention it. I predate Jared Leto's Joker with this. So, Jared Leto's Joker actually has a very strong Jake Monroe vibe, actually.
See, there you go.
And I have discovered the height differences. Sydney Sweeney's approximately 5'3"3/4. She's literally as tall as I am, and Billie Eilish is approximately 5'3" inches, and that's it.
Wow.
So Sydney's
okay.
just a little bit taller than her by like a hair, basically.
Okay.
5'3". God damn.
Yeah, we're midgets.
Jimmy Ray says, if it's immediate after the endocrinome, what is that?
Adrenochrome.
Okay. Treatment. Eilish wins. Otherwise, Sweeney wins without breaking a sweat. So let's go. Let's give that to Sweeney,
Sydney,
I think.
yep.
I has no face says, I vote against Billy because she is the bad guy.
So
Duh.
$9.99 for Sydney.
Eddie says Sydney is literally any type of competition imaginable. It is possible to create an AI simulation of the showdown so we can see the fight play out with the winner chosen winner obviously winning. I think that's something we should absolutely build into the show in some way, shape, or form. Having an AI fight of this. Dr. T.S. King says the winner of the combat is us, the viewer, but I want my money to go on Sydney. You should have Jake and Kirsha meet. It would. Have you met Kirsha before?
No, but I do like Kirsha. I also followed her some time ago, and she recently followed me back a couple of days ago. So might happen.
Oh yeah, we should absolutely put you guys together on the show.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
no,
Write
she's
it
great.
down.
She's
Brody
great.
says Echo the Dolphin is it insists upon itself. What? Echo the Dolphin.
There's your
it
pretension.
insists- Yes,
There's your
thank you.
pretension. It insists upon itself.
That's right. Dan says, Echo the Dolphin, I do have it in my collection, complete inbox for Genesis. I played it a bit. Yeah, it's not my thing. Don't understand. Got it for $5. Commodore Fan says, Mahong, normal bitches. I saw the Switch 2 sales numbers were released. Do y'all think they're padding the numbers? As no one I know is excited for it. I don't see the hype online like the OG Switch. No, I think that people are buying the fuck out of Switch 2s. That's what I think.
I mean, look, if it was just me in here, no. Guys, I mean, I would. The only reason why I'd buy a Nintendo console would be for like the latest gen Pokemon game, which haven't been good for quite some time. But I have a 6-year-old in here, so. And Donkey Kong Bonanza came out. You can't say no to that.
Phoenix can. Phoenix is not a fan of that one at all.
Awkward.
Shitty Duelist says, Craig, your Greenland commentary video was great. I saw your former partner rant on X about losing 11,000 subs on YouTube. Glad to see side scrollers grow. Oh, really? Is he pissed that he sucks? Because that's amazing how that works out. Yeah, we go up. Everyone else goes down. Thank you, Shitty Duelist. Appreciate that. And Wasp says, the Grammys are a joke. I don't pay attention to them, and the news about them reinforce my opinion on them. A punk band won Best Metal Performance. They're not even the same genre. Make a punk category. Thank you, Wasp. And that ties in to us talking about stuff that we need to talk about. We'll get to the rest of your Super Chats, Direct Donations, and Rumble rants throughout the duration of the show. Thank you guys very much. Let's get into it, friends. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News.
Hard News.
Breaking news, Billie Eilish is a dumb bitch. I don't really know how to say that outside
I mean, you've
of
seen
that.
the size of her titties, man. Was she gonna be smart with those things? Christ.
I don't know,
Women
man.
can have big boobs and big brains at the same
Name
time, Jake.
one!
Sydney
Too
Sweeney.
late. Too
Sydney
late.
Sweeney. She's doing it right.
She has people. You know, I had to have a tough conversation last night with my daughter about. I was looking at the tweet that my Sabrina Carpenter tweet that has like 20 million views on it over on X. It's so stupid. I pulled it up last night, and my daughter goes, "Why were you looking at Sabrina Carpenter? Why were you talking about her?" And I had to have this tough conversation with her about how she is fake as fuck. And I didn't actually say that. I just said. I talked about how I said that she's manufactured. And my daughter's 11 years old, and she's listened to Sabrina Carpenter, and I had to explain to her that she is not a real person. She is she is a person. She is a product, and she has a bunch of people that benefit from her success. And I had to have this like conversation with my 11-year-old, and I was like, look, you asked for a mature answer. I'm going to give you a mature answer, like why I said what I said. And I was like, I'm not asking you to understand this, but I'm just telling you that this is how it is when it comes to this. So we had this big, long conversation, and it came back to Billie Eilish. Oh, you know, Billie Eilish as well. She's a product of many, many people, and that's who Billie Eilish is. Which leads us to this story here in the Grammys. We've talked about this the last few days. Billie Eilish. No one's illegal on stolen land, and I put a tweet out saying that I'm a member of the Tongva tribe, and I demand my land back. Other people are also showing up. I don't know if you guys saw the Great Britain reporter show up on Billie Eilish's land, the $3 million mansion that she owns, asking to be brought in. Did you guys see this video?
No, but I'm familiar with GB News though.
Okay, let's check it out.
Let us in, please, Billie. We are here because this is stolen land, Billie, and we think we should be given access to your quite lovely $3 million mansion.
So I'll tell you what, that's pretty much the gist of it, is the guy shows up and...
That's like some Lunette the Clown music. I love it.
Well, he goes in, he gives a quick rundown of it. He shows up, and he does actually like knock on the like little teller collar thing at the front, whatever I hear. Here, we'll just play this part.
The intercom?
This is actually very short. Yeah, telecom. Thank you, Phoenix.
Believe in borders. Well, according to the driveway, Billie does believe in borders. She believes in massive gates keeping people out.
I was gonna say, there's your border right there.
Cameras up there as well. The lights are on, so somebody must be home. Let us in, please, Billie. We are here because this is stolen land, Billie, and we think we should be given access to your quite lovely $3 million mansion.
By the way, that's a hell of a gate. I mean, that truly is. Let's just say this guy's 6 foot tall. That's about a 9 foot gate. You're not getting over that shit unless you can fucking rappel
Build
over
that
thing.
wall, build it high. Get those fucking illegals out of here. Yeah, it's a nice big wall she's got there. Interesting.
Bad, no
Jake,
expense.
You had a video kind of pop off the other day where you talk about how the land wasn't stolen, it was conquered. And I don't want to play that video because you're right here, but I encourage everyone to go
and
check
there I
it
am
out.
as well.
Yeah, there you are right there. Why don't you give us a quick rundown of your thoughts on this? Because I'm sure you have lots to say.
Yeah, well, I mean, that clip initially came from, I think it was like the day that the Grammys were being held, and Billie had just said this. And someone came in and was like, have you seen the Grammys? Did you see what Billie said? And I was like, was it silly? Was it a silly Billie thing that she said? They're like, yes. They were like, yeah, she said, no one's illegal in stolen land. And I immediately twigged onto the word stolen because we keep hearing this word used by leftists to describe the land of America. And they always use the word stolen because it's deliberately subversive because it changes exactly what your perception is of the formation of the United States. It sort of discredits and devalues all of the brave men that fought and won and conquered the land and tilled its fertile soil so that we could be here today. And it was primarily, again, just the perpetuation of the same language that her fans would use, and that's why it is such an explicit virtue signal, because it's the exact same subversive language that her audience uses.
I feel like you could take that logic, the idea of it being stolen land, and really bring it over to any walk of life.
It can be literally applied to anything, but it's only being applied to things that they disagree with in their radicalized extremist groups.
You can take it to her career, right? In theory, her success displaced somebody else from their success.
I mean, look where Billie's sitting, like even her CDs on CD Rex, that could have been somebody else. That's a stolen spot. That could have been somebody else. Well, I mean, are we to say that Billie was the hardest working, most talented? I don't think so. Certainly not the smartest.
Yeah. Well, this guy, Drew Pablo, we've talked about him a few times. I've actually been DMing with this guy. He is going to Los Angeles on February 14th, on Valentine's Day, of all things. And he was actually asking members of the Tongva tribe to accompany him to head to Billie Eilish's mansion, and they can present a deed at the door to hand over, which is pretty exciting. Like I said, I have been in DMing him because I don't know if you know this. I am a member of the Tongva tribe, and if you don't believe that's true, prove it. Anyways, we did see this morning, which was spectacular, that there is actually a law firm that is offering to evict Billie Eilish from her Los Angeles home for free on behalf of the Tongva tribe here. It's the Sinai law firm, and they're a premier, as they say, a premier eviction firm. So that's pretty good. It says Eilish admission that she lives on stolen land gives the tribe a rightful action for possession as the true owner of the property. The 30-day notice is already written and ready to serve. It says, incredibly concerning to me that people in media are reaching out to me as if this is a serious post. Well, listen, I think whether it's serious or not, I think this person should execute on it right here, because
I mean, you have to consider what kind of legal precedents this would set.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
California already has a problem with the squatters' rights situation. If we went ahead and did this, man, I think other tribes probably would have tried this already.
Oh,
And
yeah.
also, I mean, to bring it back to the American Indians here, I think these leftists using the phrase stolen, the territorial wars that were happening between the tribes before the white man even arrived, to make iPhones. I think if they tried to use the same language, just about, this tribe stole this tribe's land, they'd be like, no, it was conquered.
That's right.
Yeah, they would like. I do wonder as well what the American Indians also have to say about Billie Eilish referring to this as well, where it's just like you insinuating that the American Indians were so silly as to lose their land in some sort of like subversive like stealing of the land and not just being totally dominated in a fair fight in a war.
Yeah, whoops, they took it. Darn it. Who wasn't on
darn.
duty?
You were meant to be watching. I saw trash on the ground. I started crying and
Did that make it over to you? The propaganda, the littering propaganda of the Indian shedding the single tear.
No.
The 70s and 80s?
We certainly do not have a American Indian sort of culture over here. The only time it's ever existed was most likely to push some sort of fast food that was based around U.S. Culture, but no, we didn't have any of that.
That's I feel like you
a lot of drink driving adverts though, a ton of them, and they were mentally scarring.
The Irish people are a bunch of drunk fucks, right? So that's the idea.
They are, yes. Mm-hmm.
The crying Indian. Let me see if I can find the video because I feel like you should definitely. Oh, here it is. Yeah. The Keep America Beautiful ad here from 1970. Now this is before my time, but this became a meme before memes. Here we go. Check this out. Sorry, that's funny.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
There it is. Yes.
Write for Pollution Booklet, Box 1771, Radio.
There we go.
71 things.
I mean, 71 things you can do to stop pollution. Yeah.
That's a lot of at the consumer level, 71 things that they can do.
I think it probably starts with not throwing entire extra value meals out the window of your car.
That's where it stops.
Land at Indians' feet. Like, pretty
I
impressive.
hope this guy never goes to like Malaysia or the Philippines or something, man. Jesus Christ. They have like, instead of seaweed, they have like plastic bags and Lay's crisp packets everywhere. Like Bali and shit like that. There was someone who was talking about going to a beach in Bali and they were just sitting on the white sands and they're just looking at the ocean. It's just like, it's trash everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
Since
Well,
we're talking about the Native Americans, can I please play the Looney Tunes meme?
sure.
Yes. Okay, this is my favorite thing ever. Here we go.
One little, two little, three little engines. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little engines. Uh-oh, sorry, that one was a half-breed.
That's lore accurate, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like,
That's exactly how it went down.
It's funny because it's true over here. It's just nuts.
We also, I think we still sing that song in primary schools here, so.
Well, yeah, that one, the 1 little, 2 little, 3 little engine.
That's how kids learn how to count, yes.
That's excellent. Well, there you go. How great is that right there? Well, Billie Eilish, you have a lot of people coming. I thought it'd be best actually to reach out, and maybe this is something we can do on the show one day, is reach out to her agency, because that's really how all this happens. Is you show up at her doorstep and you're going to get charged with trespassing, ironically. But if you actually go through her agent and the agency, which is the William Morris agency, that's the people who represent. It's a giant agency in Hollywood, Phoenix. I'm sure you're. Is it William Morris Endeavor now? Is that what it is? WME, I think it was.
I don't know what it is now. I have no idea.
William Morris is like the big agency in Hollywood, and they represent Billie Eilish. No. She was with William Morris. She's not with them anymore. But I guess, anyways, reach out to her agent and go directly that way and see if she has any actual comment about this, because I think
still represented by William Morris.
Is she? Okay.
That's
okay.
what it says according to Google.
Okay.
I just like that she really painted herself in a corner because after this whole debacle, like she said, stolen land. Period. So pretty much anywhere she moves here, we can try and evict
Maybe
her.
she'll go to Mars and she'll be like, "I stole from a Martian."
I think that's the most amazing thing about this is you can try to make your point, but at the end of the day, she just like no matter what. And I think you said this yesterday, Phoenix. The moment you lock your door, you're a giant fucking hypocrite.
Total hypocrite.
Yeah. Like if she doesn't, the fact she has a giant gate is hypocritical, you know? But there we are. Hey, why not stand up there with your, with your entire team, virtue signaling and letting everybody know how great you are. That's just wonderful.
And then all the idiots clapping with her.
What's that? What's that?
So you, Phoenix, yeah, you go.
No, I just saying that everyone's just clapping with her. It's hard to say who is dumber, Jake.
I was going to say perhaps she should consider emigrating here. I assume she's Irish. She is Black Irish.
She has some sort of Irish ancestry.
Yeah.
Because I remember the people getting pissed off at her last year for saying it's nice to be in, your heritage or whatever. And everyone's like, really?
Yeah. I think what she's trying to do is like, because I remember she said that. It's nice to see people that look like me or something.
Yeah.
And all the right wingers were like, "Yes, it is, isn't it?" Yes. and then all the leftists were like,
"That's racist."
No, I think that might be a little bit racist actually." And then now all she's done ever since then is try to like double back on it, like try to undo it, and just reiterate leftist talking points, which I've been over before. They all do this. It's all about signaling to the tribe to be like, no, I'm definitely still one of you. Please keep buying my CDs, please. Thank you.
Right. Pretty spectacular. Marmalade came in, says, Goth Phoenix, not bad. There you go. That's with...
This is what I'm saying.
Some Bitcoin right there. Thank you very much, Marmalade, for the
Thank
20
you.
in Bitcoin right there. Mayonnaise J says, old news, Billie Eilish is stupid. I'm guessing that's 5 for Sydney right here. Dan came in and says, I'm going to vote Sydney Sweeney. Whatever reason I'm into blondes lately, she does have an incredible body. Well, thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. With the 24 Sydney Sweeney right there. Young Stove says, Jake, from one millennial punk rocker, I love your vids. You're based as fuck and you're spot on. The punk culture has taken by wokey women too. Hail to you, sir.
Hell yeah, Young Stuff. Thank you so much. Time for punk to be pissed off at fucking everybody again.
Well, we're going to get into that a little bit later on. I'm excited to talk about that with you. Darth Gabble came in and says, cancel the Super Bowl halftime show, watching Turning Point's halftime show instead. I'd be interested to see how that comes together. Speaking of, we're going to get to the Super Bowl in about 2 minutes, so stick around for that because it ties into all this stuff. Taker says, colonists and settlers, whatever you would call them, are immigrants first and foremost. So this stolen land argument supposes that immigration is stealing land, therefore immigration is a crime and bad.
Got you there, Billy.
That's right. Thank you, Hell Saber, for the emoji over on Kick. We love that. And let's see, we have this from Mahalik. Says, there's legal precedent. See the city of Tulsa. Okay.
The city of Tulsa also seem to have reclamation?
I don't know. Blap, see if you can do a little digging on that.
Okay.
City of Tulsa. Okay. Jay says, ask the citizens of British Columbia how this RNDS, what I don't know what that
ends.
Okay. Oh, ends. Okay. Benjamin says, the man in the crying Indian anti-littering commercial, believe it or not, was a famous Italian actor who played Native Americans in film and TV. Wow. That's spectacular.
They had to cut the bit off where he goes, Mamma mia.
Please don't litter.
Okay, so that super chat was talking about the Tulsa Race Massacre and the reparations for that for 1921.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Which race? ET dub?
Black community.
Okay.
Oh, they were the ones being massacred?
Mm-hmm.
CR Vox says, I take Billie. Oh, there we go. But not because I actually prefer her, but because making her based and rational would be the ultimate cultural Uno reverse. Amazing sleeping twin cannons aside, she's the biggest I can change her. Happy birthday, Phoenix. There's 20 for Billie Eilish. Phoenix, we're going to come to you in a second to get an update real fast. Marmalin says, crying Indian who's actually an Italian guy. Also, we traded for most of the land, and they wanted it back after it was developed. split between the two. Oh, there's 5 for each right there. Thank you. Nathan says this is for Sydney, and she's willing to engage in trolling rather than engage in stolen virtue. Thank you for that. Captain Zach Beard says, fun fact, the crying American Indian has no American heritage. He was Italian, yes. Bentley guy. And Blabs, did you know that the crying Indian from that commercial was actually Italian and not?
No, but I feel like someone needs to say it one more time for me to really get it.
Well,
Please
I mean,
send super chats letting me know, guys.
My curiosity is, why was it easier to get an Italian dude than a Native American to do that?
Man,
Siamo farabutti.
some crazy liberal woman has to go back and try to cancel that 1970s production company right now. Like, look what you did, you jerk.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Taking jobs from Native Americans.
JS True Tune says Hollywood celebrities are performative in all things, not just their jobs, which is why no one should be listening to any of them. Yup. Happy Treehugger came and says, hi, my fellow normal men and blabs, and the guy who kind of looks like the Joker. By the way, the Joker kind of looks like Jake.
That's correct, yes.
All right. Tenarian says, my coworker has a house in Bali. He had that sea turtle thing happen to him where he was swimming in the sea and got a plastic bag stuck over his face. This goes towards Sweeney, by the way, because boobs. You know how I roll. Thank you very much, Tenarian. Well, that's crazy about the plastic bag over the sea turtle face.
Vindication.
Henry says, I'm about 20 minutes behind today, but did anyone mention that Malibu from American Gladiators was Montoro for MK Annihilation movie? Wait, really?
What?
Blabs, research, please. Malibu from American Gladiators was Montaro from the Mortal Kombat and Annihilation movie. I don't
Pretty sure it's
believe
Motaro.
Motaro.
You know, the horsey man?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
What? I don't believe it.
Okay.
I hate that Shiva's stuff was cut, man. That was an awakening for me when I was a kid.
What's that?
Shiva, all of her scenes were cut from that movie except for the bit where she gets squished. She was meant to have like a whole big fight, but they ran out of money.
Fucking A, man. Shiva got cut in the PlayStation game too. Do you know that? Like one of the PlayStation games, Shiva just got cut out of the game. Like she was not even an important character, apparently.
They brought it back for Trilogy, I think.
Real fast, I do have a meme I need to share. So Crumbs for 10 says, how to be a punk in a current year. And this is it.
I know, right?
Extremist.
Why do you think I'm wearing a 3-piece?
Yeah, let me get rid of that.
I love it. Thank you for that. John says, I can't believe you got the I Like Turtles kid on your show, Craig.
And I still love him. I really do.
Hey, Jay Crilly has some information for you, Blast. He's not sure if you heard Blast, but there's a rumor about that the crying Indian was actually an Italian actor.
What?
Big deal.
Have we been misled?
I think these people may have got this information from the same place.
I don't
The
know.
same like top 10 information you didn't know. I think they've probably all seen the same video without
From
knowing.
Watch
BuzzFeed.
Mojo video or something.
Yeah.
Right. Ranger George says, I'm a few years older than Jake and was aware of the crying Indian advert. I remember getting that joke when Wayne's World 2 mocked it. My dad was a fireman, though, and they got all the pirated American movies before they were released here. So maybe that's where I watched it. Also, my money's on Sydney. Just look at her. Enough said. Thank you, Ranger George. That's outstanding.
I did the research, by the way. Billy is larger chested than Sydney, just as a heads up.
Thank you for the heads up.
30H. Yeah, as opposed to
What?
double D.
30
Yeah.
H? H?
H.
How does
For
that get out?
helipads, because you can land a helicopter on those things.
What does that mean? Why do you know what an H means? Like, does it go A, B,
that's-
C, D, E,
Yes.
F, G, H?
Yeah.
Like it go. So she went past D to E to F to G to H.
30. She's skinny, dude. 30. Wow.
Yeah, 30's bird-like.
Unbelievable! Wow, that's crazy. Well, okay. Well,
Damn,
let's
bro.
get to the rest of your super chats, recommendations, and rumble rants.
Did you think
here
she's
in
like
just-
top heavy and falls over then?
just
Maybe
constantly
she's
walking like
buoyant.
this?
She does wear big shoes. I think that might actually have some weight to it, Blabs, yes.
Keep the base.
Yeah, I
cannot
mean,
be an
sturdier.
H.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish boob size. No way, bro. Speculation suggests 34D, while some are closer to 30H. I think 34D.
She's not a
should-
30. No way.
No, she can't be a 30, dude. Well, maybe. Depending on when this
That's
was
two
taken.
sources that have said it. So your boy Phoenix is right.
You literally went on Google, and that was the first thing that shows up, dearest, over there. But no, I think she probably had like some type of change or something, like body change. So it could have been when she was 18, when she was skinnier, or she had weight loss or something. Because like 30 and 34 are quite a different size. Interesting. Wow. She must have fall over a lot, though.
You seem very intrigued by this,
dude. Because
Blast.
I can't imagine a size age. Like, wow. It's like just. Wow, you know?
No, she could tickle her vag with them things. Like, she really could.
She could what?
She could tickle the old vag with those things, is what I was saying.
I'm glad you made him say it again.
That'll be a clip somewhere. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
all right. Real quick, we did hit our first Montez goal, which is spectacular. Thank you guys very much for that. Jake, pick a number between 1 and 7.
5.
5 it is.
Bitch!
Excellent. So first Montez goal of the day. That's outstanding. We'll put a second one up because why not? Why not? Let's go after it. See if we can get a second one. Maybe get the great reset going today. That'd be wonderful. And we do need to have an update, Phoenix, on where we're at with our Sydney Sweeney versus Billie Eilish side scroller showdown today. In we've decided that this is a joust match, a la American Gladiators, that ultimately the loser gets pushed off into a mud pit.
Mud pit.
Yes. So let's go ahead and get an update here, Phoenix, on our showdown.
Shockingly, it does look like Sydney Sweeney is in the lead. $126.98 versus $25 at the moment. But anything can change. It could change at any moment.
Incidentally, that's probably about as much as Sydney weighs, actually, 126.
I wouldn't be
amazing. Surprised. She looks about 126, around there. 120.
I'm gonna Google. Does Sydney?
Oh, now you're gonna trust Google, Blabs.
I don't know. I'm gonna see. It says between 135 and 137 pounds.
Wow.
That
She
was
must lift.
during the biopic of Christy.
Where she gained a shit ton of weight.
Yeah, they said she gained approximately 30 35 pounds. So she's about 100 pounds normally then ish.
Yeah.
I got this is a legit question. Blabs, can you please Google how much a D boob weighs?
Does a D boob weigh?
Yeah,
Now it just looks like I'm spelling pigeon. How much does the boob weigh?
How much does the boob weigh?
It's pigeon talk. All right, so a single D cup boob typically weighs between 1.5 and 2 pounds.
Well, see how much a G weighs now.
Okay, how
An
much
H.
is the G boob? You mean H though? Because
I'm sorry, H,
an
whatever
H.
it was, yes.
All right, breasts typically weigh between 0.5 to 3+ pounds. All right, let's see. They don't have the H. It goes up to F, and they say between 3 to 4 pounds.
Wow. So, I mean, if I'm just doing the math in my head here, if they're both the same size tall, right? And
Give or take like a quarter.
Right, and Sydney Sweeney has the D's, and and Billie Eilish has the G's, H's. Oh my God!
That's what I'm saying. Does she have back pain? Is she like this all day long?
Yes.
Like, how does that work?
That could account for the difference in weight if they were the same. I don't know. I'm just trying to do some math here.
Volunteer to help hold them up.
It's crazy. All right. Anyways, this is why you watch our show, by the way. Important information about Sydney Sweeney and Billie Eilish.
How much does the boob weigh?
How much the boob? They're gonna think you're like FBI watching your computer and they're gonna suddenly think you're Somalian now.
I speak pigeon.
That is a Somalian
I need to go to
thing
the
to
Leering
Google.
Center to learn about boobs.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. We have actually a picture of Blabs as the FBI has raided her PC here. Just a single tear going down.
I looked up boobs and then I cried.
All right, let's go and move on. We'll get to the rest of your Super Chats, Direct Donations, and Rumble Rants here in just a little bit. Jake, I know that you have no idea. I mean, do you know what the Super Bowl is?
I'm aware of it. I'm also relatively aware of exactly how culturally important it is. However, the customs that sort of, happened during the Super Bowl, I'm not really familiar with any of it.
Okay, so it's the championship game of the American Football League here, the NFL, and here in America,
Is it annually? Is it annual or like every?
An annual thing? Yes, it's at the end of every season. It usually takes place at the start of February, and it's all the teams play. Then there's a big tournament, and it's the final two teams left. And this year, it is the New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks. Right? That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Right? But it is easily the most viewed television show every year in America. Like out of everything that's viewed, it's the thing that it's like a cultural thing. Everyone gets around. They have Super Bowl parties and they eat a bunch of chips and stuff and get drunk and they giggle. But the big thing is that there are commercials here.
Yes,
and
that's the other thing I'm very aware of.
Yes, the commercial rates have been announced this year for how much a 30-second advertisement on the Super Bowl will cost. Now, Blabs, you're aware of this. Phoenix, have you seen this article and how much this will cost?
I have not.
Okay. Jake and Phoenix, let's play a quick game here of how much is a 30-second advertisement at the Super Bowl this year. In chat, by all means, you as well. Phoenix, you're familiar with the Super Bowl, so you can go first.
30-second spot, $10 million.
$10 million for 30 seconds. That's a lot of money right there. Jake?
I mean, it's exactly. I was going to say 10. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do you know what? Yeah, maybe 15.
Okay. Well, I guess you're lowballing it, Jake, because yes, it is in fact currently between $7 and $10 million for this right here, which is a lot of money to say the least. But it's going to be seen by hundreds of millions of people every year, and the Super Bowl ads are a big deal. One ad that I do not think will be shown at the Super Bowl this year is this one right here. As every year at the Super Bowl, there is a most valuable player, and this person in San Francisco has purchased a pro ice billboard in San Francisco ahead of the Super Bowl, declaring ice as the defensive player of the year.
I saw that. That's what that was for.
Yes. So let's go ahead and see how this is reported on.
A new digital billboard at Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco is evoking mixed reactions.
It made me sick to my stomach.
It's an ad that shows support for ICE.
They have a job to do, too. That's it. I don't have a problem with them.
The billboard reads, Defensive Player of the Year, ICE. A group that calls itself American Sovereignty is behind the billboard. We tried to reach out to them to learn more about their motivation, but have not been able to reach anyone.
I'm worried for my neighbors. I'm worried for what is happening.
No one gives a shit.
And I'm worried to see it escalating here.
With the Super Bowl just days away, these concerned community members say they're doing something every day to get their message out.
Suck.
Both of the people complaining were boomer women.
Yep. It's amazing how that works out, huh?
It's also the language you need to consider as well here, where it's just like, I'm worried about it made me sick. I'm worried about my neighbors, my neighborhood. Yep. Whereas the one dude who's interviewed was like, it's their job. I don't really care about that. They have a job to do. They have a job. The one guy that was interviewed was like, look, that's them. That's their thing. The two women were like, how this affects me, though. It's always the fucking same with this shit, man.
Yeah, it's a reoccurring thing consistently.
Yeah. It's a consistent theme that you think they would be aware of to cover up, but no, they don't think it's an issue.
Well, there was a lot of pushback on because there was word that ICE was going to be patrolling where the Super Bowl is being held this year, which I believe is in Los Angeles. So a lot of people were freaking out, but it turns out they're just going to have this station off to the side that in the event that something happens, they can go in and swoop in. People were thinking that they were going to be checking people going into the Super Bowl, but let's be real. No illegal immigrant is going to be going to the fucking Super Bowl when they cost $10,000 a seat. I just don't. Might. That's good point.
You can buy a ticket for everybody. But all you need is a little whisper of a rumor, and there certainly won't be any immigrants there now. I think ICE probably really could have cashed in on this. I think they could have made an absolute killing here. Maybe just outside of federal funding, they probably could have got an extra fucking thing here. They could have just been like, hey, you watching the game? There's some rowdy Mexicans in front of you pissing you off, getting too loud. They spill their drink on you, white man. Come on over to the ICE kiosk here and drop some names down. We'll go check on them. $20. We'll go see if they're illegal.
My God, that's so fucking funny.
You can see that. It's like, hey, watch it, Pedro. Hey. How long you been here, man? Ice is over there. You better apologize. Like, oh, I'm sorry, senor. He's like, no, it's all right. Sit down. Don't let it happen again, yeah? And the greatest viewing experience ever. It's super quiet. The minorities would be uncharacteristically quiet for the entire game.
I just love the idea of some ICE agent on a TV go, hey, there's some rowdy Mexicans around you. Give us a call.
Just like with his jacket over his shoulder, like his foot on a chair.
Right. Hey.
Hey, we like to have beer with the game, don't we?
Like a fucking Mentos ad or something. Thumbs up at the end. Yeah. Oh, it's so fucking good. Well, speaking of ICE, maybe the guy in that ICE ad would be this ICE agent who, Phoenix, you have not seen this, which I'm very excited to share this with you. There was a black ICE agent, which I wish I didn't have to identify him as a black ICE agent, right? In theory, I don't care what your skin color is, right? This guy he's just doing his job. But he went out and I'll tell you, I think the video should just speak for itself in this situation. Let's just see what happened in this interaction here.
That kind of energy, like we should rip people apart from their families.
Are you a man?
Wow. Wow, is that a question? Wow. Okay.
How do you feel about ripping people from their families? Does that feel good?
By the way, this is the person I would assume that they're asking.
The man in question.
Are you a man? Yes.
Wow.
Are you a man? And their response, whoa. Here we go. Let's play it one more time. And then you'll see how it truly escalates this.
Question? Wow. Okay.
How do you feel about ripping people from their families? Does that feel good?
Fucking house nigga here.
Sir, I need to move.
Fucking house nigga working for the fucking KKK.
What's wrong with you people?
Why are you calling a woman a man?
I
mean, what kind of a guy does that?
We fucking house nigga, bitch.
There it is.
Oh, dude.
There it is. And let's
what
see how
did
this
you say, motherfucker? That's what their face is.
I know. Let's play this out just a little bit for the last 4 seconds here. By the way, he gives them the finger as they go off. He's like, fuck you, let's go. So yes, I'm going to let you read this, gentle viewer, as they call the agent that as they drove off here. Phoenix, I would love to hear your thoughts as first time seeing it.
Well, I've always said I think every house should have one. That's what I mean. I've been pretty consistent on that. Barely, no.
I think they're discontinued, man. I don't think you can buy them anymore.
Damn it!
I think they got replaced with like a Mexican brand or something.
That's the show. Goodbye, everybody.
See you later.
Right. No, look, I think no one's surprised here. I've said this forever, that if you ever want to find the most racist people on earth, consistently racist without question, you find a white liberal, and there you will find your deep racism. So this is all in line. Like, there's nothing surprising here in the least. Nothing shocking.
Jake?
It's about cutting deep. It's about cutting deep, man. When they don't get their way, whenever they're told no. They're gonna go deep, and they're gonna try and find the most disgusting, most heinous, and most offensive things they can possibly say because they want to hurt you. And that dude happened to be black. And if you want to offend a black dude, you're gonna expose nerve right there. And sure as hell, that guy took it.
Well,
also, can I just say that Black Ice is like the coolest fucking name ever for like
yes,
Black Ice. Let's go.
We've been sending out normal ice, but it's time for maybe perhaps black ice. I think maybe they're gonna come out. They're black guys, actually. Yes.
It's amazing to see just how quickly it goes from 0 to like not 10, but 0 to like 7,000 with these people. They immediately just throw a fucking nuclear bomb into this. When he just simply goes, "Are you a man?" and that was it. The fuse was set.
Yeah. It's also the language that, sort of led up to that as well. Like the energy, you heard the word energy, and you saw this, and then it was like the wow, all the typical like vocal tics that these leftists have whenever they're met with, some sort of adversity or something that's telling them to go fuck themselves. But yeah, it's so consistent with all of them that you think they would have some sort of way to cover it up so that they're not constantly outing themselves as like the absolute fucking worst.
Well, guess where you can find the absolute fucking worst? Reddit. Because Reddit is defending this right here. You can see the video posted here. The top comment, the insult he received is accurate on the bottom right there. Unbelievable. And if you look down below, they actually went in and removed comments because apparently that crossed the line here. But this goes to you, Phoenix, right here.
Yeah.
Unbelievable right here. So, yeah, man, it's here's another one for you, Phoenix. Lives when a black man refuses to go along with bullshit. Oh, man.
What stage is everyone right now in that picture? What stage is everybody?
With this one right here, well, I'm not going to put I'll tell you what, the curb stomp is not in my repertoire. I'm going to tell you this right now. That scene in that movie is fucking unbelievable.
Will you hear the
brutal.
teeth clanking on the old cement? Oh, yeah.
That's fucking brutal, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So there you go. More fun with ice here on the show, which is just wonderful. It starts at...
I mean, Trump should televise it. He really should, man. Those body cams should be live broadcasting at all times.
Well, it's funny you mention that.
Who is this guy?
It's Crazy Ernie from Crazy Ernie's Used Car Emporium.
Well, that's
Sorry,
wonderful.
I'm late. Who's the new guy? Can he stand under sunlight?
We'll never know. I live in Ireland. We don't have any, so
What is
your
the
guess
sun?
is as good as mine.
What is happening right here? What is happening? Shamsa, with announcing Crazy Ernie to everybody, just donated $1,000.
Unbelievable. Wow. Shamsa. Incredible.
Yes.
There's me frolicking. There's me frolicking right there.
There's the frolic. Shamsa, this is Jake Monroe. You can find him on his YouTube channel as well as over on X. Fine gentleman. We look forward to bringing him out into the sunlight sooner than later.
I'm in Vegas in 2 weeks.
Oh.
Don't forget your sunscreen.
Oh, that's right.
It'll be the only thing in my check luggage.
Just wake up every morning, just dive right in.
It's like I'm absolutely not about to be Diddy 2.0. I actually need this. Like, he was the baby oil. This is now me.
Shopping at
Like,
Costco.
I'm gonna one up him by using suntan oil instead.
Wow. Well, Shamsa, yes, this is Jake. He's a fun guy.
Thank you, Shamsa.
Unbelievable.
Crowns in the chat for Shamsa.
Yes, crowns for the queen right there. As also a king, Lil Dutch, came in with the 55 European money. Says, Billie Eilish said something stupid? Must be a day ending in Y. Hail Jake Monroe. Recently discovered you on X. And you've been a welcome breath of fresh air and have been loving your content. Look at that. Thank you very much, Lil Dutch.
It's me frolicking. Appreciate the very kind words there. Thank you very much, Lil Dutch.
I'm going to get Patriotic Gestalt, Lil Dutch, and Shamsa on the wall here real fast. Blaz, why don't you get a couple supers before we move on to our next, next story?
Real fast, you mean the movie Eric actually sent me an asset of Sydney Sweeney and Billie Eilish fighting as Jake Monroe requested it. So you guys better tune in at the end of the show because I'm going to play it for you guys at the end, and it's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
And they go into mud. See, spoiler alert, there's mud involved. All right, let me hit up some supers. I'm low-key considering giving up cosplay. The scene has become way too obsessed with politics when it should be about escapism. They're now pressuring popular cosplayers to speak on ice. Bullshit, that's insane. Wow.
What?
That's crazy.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I think Leaflet spoke about this, actually.
Did she?
Because, yeah, Leaflet reacted to my recent video, which, by the way, thank you so much for that, Leaflet. I'll have to repay the favor on that one. And she was also talking about how politics has also infiltrated cosplay as well, and it's like a leftist hellscape. Yeah.
Wow. Disgusting. There is a boob weight in pancake chart meme somewhere out there in the internet, FYI. Huh. Okay. Normally I prefer dark hair color. Hey, blabs, no. But Sydney Sweeney all the way in this showdown. 10 for Sydney. Okay. Boop. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm usually a dark-haired dude, but Sydney this time.
Well, I don't even know what color Billie Eilish's natural hair is. So she's got the big blue, beautiful eyes and all that. But like her hair, she always seems to dye it black. But I think she might be a blonde in real life.
Like fair, like dirty fair or something like that.
Yeah, like a dirty blonde or something. Because I don't think that black hair is her natural hair. Drake for 10 says she shouldn't be worried about her neighbors unless they're not supposed to be here. 10 for Sydney. All right, thank you very much. Anthony says the crazy outweighs the fun begs. I will go with the more sane Sweeney. All right, 10.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Anthony,
totally
the first
dumb,
guy
man.
with common sense. Look at that.
Yeah. Illegals will be at the World Cup. That's hilarious.
They were going to be.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No. I volunteered to be Sydney Sweeney's house ninja. All right.
Wow.
Shit. 2 for Sydney. Modest Rat. Actually, you got to read this one, Craig.
Yeah, you got it. Hey, bada bing. Do you know the way, Blabs? With your boy, with your hands, boy. Also, the ghost is back again, Craig. Do you need me to fetch a priest for you? Till mañana, mi amichis. Also, Sydney has my vote. Thank you for that, Modest Rat. We also
where's
have
developers? Okay, I can put a developers up before we go to next.
We also have the
topic.
Blabs dance. Remember that. We always have that
Oh,
too.
it's true.
Oh, did we have the game release of the date or something like that?
Yes, we're gonna do that.
Released in history.
Yeah, we're gonna do that at the end of the show.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we've moved that to the end. Yes, let's get some developers real quick.
Okie dokie, developers.
Developers, 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 developers. Developers, 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 developers. Yes!
When we do thank you, Phoenix, for clapping along. When we do a live event for Side Scrollers, I think that's probably how I'm going to come out on stage, dressed in like a blue outfit, sweat stains all over the place, and just start going, developers, develop. And I want the entire crowd to get into it. I think that'd be really great. Henry also says, sorry for the typo, but show the pic of Motoro from the movie. He looks messed up. Blabs, can you find the picture of Motoro from the Mortal Kombat movie? Mm-hmm. And Artemis Cain says, yo, Jake, what's your favorite Fields of Nephilim album?
That would be the Elysium album, 1990. I believe it's 1990, 1991, something around there. Yeah, Elysium album's fucking fantastic. I have it on vinyl.
Wass says the reason why so many Italians were cast as Indians in Western movies is because Italy had a massive Wild West film industry at the time. There were over 200 Western films made in 1 year in Italy. Yes, the spaghetti Western. Wasp, thank you for that.
And Spain too, actually. There's one of the few deserts in Europe is in Spain, and they shot, I think, Dirty Harry or something there.
What the fuck? That's Motaro from the movie?
Yeah, that's Motaro.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like his retarded cousin. That's hilarious. That's great.
Waterheads.
Waterheads.
Just real quick, what would Motaro's retarded cousin's name be? Motardo!
Yeah, Retardo. It's
Retardo.
absolutely. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. All right. Okay.
So
also,
glad we got that one.
Yes, we're all in sync right there. All right, let's. We've invited Dean Cain on the show today. We'll see if he shows up. And it was a last second thing. We're trying to get him booked, and he's a busy guy. But I thought it'd be important to talk about what's going on with Dean right now. As Dean Cain, former Superman, I guess he'll always be Superman. Once you're Superman, you're always Superman. Jake, you said he'll always be your Superman, yeah?
All the way through the 90s, yes.
Well, for a lot of people, he was their Superman, which is why they're so disappointed in them now. Because Dean Cain has been blacklisted from several events because he is outspoken, is a fan of ICE, actually is an ICE agent. If you recall, he actually signed up to be an ICE agent.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing. God, that'd be awesome if Dean's actually gone on raids. I don't think he has. I think he's too old to go on that, but I think he's more of a spokesperson. But Dean goes to conventions. He gets booked. He does signings and stuff, and he's a guest, right? They make some good money doing that way. That's one of the things when you become a superhero, you get to live that for the rest of your life, and you get to profit off that, which is why it's so great. But Dean has been blacklisted from an event called GalaxyCon. And this is from him yesterday. He says, this is how they try to blacklist. What are the values that I hold, which are not aligned with GalaxyCon's value? Please be specific, Sarah, in GalaxyCon. other celebrity, redacted by me. Says, this is an interaction he had. Says, in regards to Dean Cain, although I have a soft spot in my heart because he sent me an autographed postcard when I was in the mail when I was like 10 years old, GalaxyCon's values don't align with Dean. This is somebody else. So they also reached out to us quite often, but we also are going to pass on him right here. This is the VP of Talent, Sarah Ngala, for GalaxyCon right here.
Women,
am I right? No.
So ungrateful. Even though it's a celebrity, one of the most iconic Superman, one of the most recognizable Superman of all time, took the time to send me a signed postcard. No, we don't align politically, so therefore you're not going to be able to come.
That's right.
Ungrateful.
Ungrateful indeed. Sarah is it's interesting because Sarah Ngala is on the Galaxy.org website here, and we can get a little bit more information about her if you like.
Yes.
This is according to her. Sarah has a diverse working experience spanning over several positions in industry. Sarah started their career as an intern on the cutting room floor recording studio, blah, blah, blah. Next, Sarah joined Alliance Sourcing Network as an administrative coordinator. Okay. Sarah's career then transitioned to NYU Langone Medical Center, blah, 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 various HR roles. After their tenure there, she started as a senior talent acquisition coordinator, coordinating talent implementations and handling employee files. Sarah then moved to talent acquisition operations specialist, blah, blah, blah. Sarah currently holds the position of head director of talent at GalaxyCon LLC starting in 2004 here. She has a degree from the University of New Hampshire. Additionally, they have obtained, by the way, not she.
I picked up on that as well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Obtained a certification of recruiting and talent acquisition from Cornell University in 2023 right here. So there we are.
A group of Sarah's got a degree there.
Yes, indeed. So Dean is being passed up on an opportunities because I'm guessing he leans conservative here. A Wicked Virtue fan of the show said this: truly their loss. I had a pleasure of meeting Dean, and he couldn't have been kinder. Such a great guy. Dean, I mean, you guys have seen on the show, he's like just a dude, just a good dude who believes in good values, the things that Superman has always believed in, which is what makes Dean
that's
so
the
great.
most offensive thing ever, though, isn't it?
The fact that, yes, he believes in truth, justice, in the American way, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, GalaxyCon has, look, do not respond to GalaxyCon. Do not let them know. By the way, if you just kind of take a look at the fans at GalaxyCon, kind of tells you what you need to know about GalaxyCon.
Jesus Christ.
Over here. You can see this posting over here from GalaxyCon on Instagram, which Blabs, you felt the need to respond to here, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, look, there I am.
Scathing.
So I posted that this morning, and there was actually tons of comments on that, very similar to mine, stating their disappointment. Because if you notice, Stars of Superman, that was posted 1 day ago. What did they do? At the same time, they canceled Dean Cain from going. So I'm assuming it was going to be part of that Superman panel, the photographs and all that. So I just responded back to them saying, you suck, because clearly they have an agenda here, and if you don't think just like they do, you're not allowed to go. So I am now been blocked by GalaxyCon Live, actually, completely blocked. I cannot see a single thing because I dared to write a simple comment. By the way, the only comment I've ever posted on that account, just saying, you suck. And somehow that got me blocked. So very, very not surprising.
Congratulations on getting blocked by them.
Thank you.
It's nice, Blabs. Yeah, it's great. I guess my thing when it comes to this, people say, well, no one's. What's that?
Join me.
I'm going to see if I can get blocked while you're talking.
Let's all get blocked together.
Let's do it. This is a really great example of people have been like, no. That like, do you remember back during COVID, people be like, no one's firing you because you didn't get the jab, or you're not nobody said you couldn't do this because you didn't get the jab. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is just another example of this soft cancel. They're not saying Dean Cain is. They're just saying, well, he doesn't align with us, which is ultimately taking opportunities away.
I didn't realize celebrities had to align with you politically for them to be featured at a con. Was that always a requirement?
Yeah, it's actually I think written into the contract apparently, at least at Galaxy Con. Which
can you imagine if like Henry Cavill for Batman the Animated Series back in like 1998, which is like, yeah, we can't wait to have you for the convention. Oh, by the way, do you align with us politically, real quick? Mark Hamill's like, it's 1998. I don't give a fuck. Like, who cares?
And look, we all understand that this is a reoccurring theme that's happened over and over again, and that the con space in general, the fandom space, there's a lot of broken fandoms out there with a lot of mentally ill people in those fandoms. And why are they in the part of those fandoms? Because it gives them a group to be a part of, right? They don't have IRL friends. They want to go to a con to meet their friends that they have online and, meet them for the first time in a lot of cases, right? So they don't have those social skills, which ultimately they become part of the group, ultimately the clan, ultimately the cult. And then that is how Dean Cain gets pushed out. So
unbelievable. It's amazing that they think that they have any agency or even any authority at all to potentially erase or diminish or devalue the impact that Dean Cain had to comic book culture and also Superman as well. It's because you have to consider what it means symbolically to not have him on the roster, to not be there as a representation of those who have played Superman over the years. It's like an erasure. Because they don't politically align. So it's like your politics potentially you feel is far more important than honoring those that have portrayed Superman over the decades of human history since he was created. That's unbelievable.
It's sad to see how you're right. You're 100% right. It's an erasure.
Yeah.
Of his work. Several years as Superman here. And
despite everything you've done as Superman and the fact that you predate any of this contemporary political bullshit, now that we all feel like this, we feel like we have the authority to say whether or not you are important to be here or not.
Well, and here we are right at the bat. I mean, you see responses to Dean from the autistic ginger. Pronouns she, her, by the way. Says, I mean, you align yourself with a known pedophile. I wouldn't want you at a convention with children either. This person says,
I'll just wait until she finds out about leftists.
Oh boy. Pronouns. It's always been it's always the pronouns. Yes, pronouns. Dean's are has been. Oh, to which Dean responds, I don't think you want to play this game here, over here. He did follow up and say he spoke with Mike, who apparently is the head of GalaxyCon. Says, appreciate the conversation. We agreed to disagree on certain things, but it turns out our values aren't so far apart, which once again, that was the whole idea of the values of Dean Cain don't align with GalaxyCon. Says, I encourage folks to speak with each other, even when they disagree on some things, and the world will be a much better place. Wow.
And yet it still says, so are you invited or not? And he says no.
Yes.
So the whole conversation amounted basically to nothing.
Right. So, but he still won't book you. Correct. You had a civil conversation with somebody and still won't book him. Maybe this is why. Because I saw Dean retweet this. And this is kind of fucking funny, bringing it back to the Ice Agent stuff. Have you seen the latest Mortal Kombat fight? This is what AI is used for. Here we go. Maybe this is what doesn't align with everybody at GalaxyCon.
It's worth the RAM shortage.
I agree. Look, listen, Blast is like, you need to get more RAM. I can't because we're making great AI stuff for Mortal Kombat. We have an Ice Agent versus liberal Karen here.
Hey! Yeah! Huh!
Finish them.
I like the dancing at the end.
That dancing needs to be made as standard for all ice training now. Absolutely.
It's like
after
some
you spray
Fortnite
somebody.
dance.
Yeah. After you like deport an illegal, you have to do it.
I'm just saying. I feel like I am willing to give up hundreds and hundreds of dollars of RAM prices just for animations like that make me happy.
I mean, look, I'm all for one. I'm for throwing away things like RAM and shit tons of money just to make a fucking point. So let's do it. Let's get more. Let's get more animations in here.
More. We need more.
Yeah.
More animations.
Let's do Street Fighter next.
I love it. Hey, speaking of animations, Release the Kraken came in with this animation. Remember Phoenix at the beginning of the show was showing off his goth side? Do you guys recall this picture here?
Yes. Ooh.
By the way, look at those hairy
much
legs.
hotter. Yeah.
You look like a hybrid of Jamie Lee Curtis and yourself.
I know what I'm doing tonight. Woo! All right.
Well, animation has been created thanks to Release the McCracken right here. Let's check it out.
You feel it, don't you? That rush of power.
We're not here to follow you, Nancy.
Oh, sweetheart, you're already following. Let's turn the whole world upside down. Stop, or it'll consume. You feel it, don't you?
Wow, that's
yes,
pretty good teaser trailer, Phoenix.
I can't wait to fucking watch that.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta commit to that, man. I want to see that.
Done and done.
Maybe during Halloween. Halloween, you can come back as that.
Or tomorrow, sure, whatever.
Or tomorrow, right? Give it up for Release the McCracken right there for that great
Thank you.
Teaser trailer right there. Once again, I am willing to sacrifice money and the price of RAM for great things like that can be produced in about 10 seconds. I'm just on board with that. That's good. All right, we do have an update on our Side Scroller Showdown today, which if you're just joining us, great to see you. The Side Scroller Showdown today is Sydney Sweeney versus Billie Eilish. The battle taking place on the American Gladiators joust stage with the pugil sticks, where they're the giant ear things that you put, whatever those called, the
Q-tips, giant Q-tips.
Yeah, Q-tips. Thank you. With the loser ultimately landing in a mud pit, which apparently we have a full animation. Also,
we do. Yeah.
Spectacular. I look
Thanks
forward to that.
to Eric from You Mean the Movies.
We'll do that here in about 15 minutes after the next story. So make sure you guys stick around for that. But first, I did it. I did it okay.
I did it okay. How is it going? Good to see you.
I did it okay. Came in and says, "Hail the Goth King." As someone who is 35% Indigenous American, Native American, when can I start repoing Libs property back to my? Repoing Libs property back to my native land. Since that adamant, the stuff is stolen. Yeah, sorry. By the way, I can't read. Thank you. I did it okay. Appreciate your support for that.
Thank you.
You can start literally now.
Yeah,
we encourage you. Yes.
By the way, my comment was taken down from GalaxyCon Live, whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh.
Literally the one that you were typing here?
Yeah, while we were doing, they took it down. I said, your event is shaping up to be a fat bag of AIDS, and they felt that needed to be removed. So that is no longer there.
You mean they didn't agree with that?
It is a fat bag of AIDS right there. There was my comment.
I don't see that. I'm looking at the post. I'm on the Side Scrollers account.
That was my screenshot, and now I'm looking here, and they removed it. See, it is now gone.
Oh.
That's from the actual.
Much better than a skinny bag of AIDS right there.
If only you could really remove AIDS that easily.
It's amazing how that works out. All right.
I'm using that, man. That's great.
Denai Ryer came in and says, that's on brand for them. Just ask what their favorite historical characters did to people who didn't politically align with them. They are not only erased from cards of history, but IRL. Yeah, that's fucked up. Anthony says, if only Superman, the only Superman actor that is close to as relevant as D. Cain is Henry Cavill.
Yes.
And he isn't going to be do a failed con like that. And he isn't a lefty either. That's right. Thank you, Anthony.
That's correct, yes. The only two recognizable Superman are not lefty weirdos.
Wes says, despite what Connor Tomlinson tells you, it would be very hard to fix Billie Eilish. She's gone too far down the degenerate path. She has a tattoo of a dragon on her inner thighs going all the way up, so it looks like the dragon is engaged in cunnilingus.
Wow. You've studied Billie Eilish a bit too much there, West.
Blabs,
and maybe he speaks from experience.
I was going to say, I don't know if you have much to tell. You were Googling her boob size earlier today. Just saying.
I mean, look, never underestimate the influence of a strong man in a feminist's life, okay? I mean, look, okay, we've got to have a look at this. We saw, what is it, JoJo Siwa? What happened there?
Oh, yeah.
And then
Big
we have
convert.
that other girl that was, what's her name? Who was in Camp Rock or something like that.
Oh, Demi Lovato.
Lovato, same thing.
Now she's married and everything.
Yeah, now I'm gonna play with pronouns and be like a complete fucking feminist psychopath. And oh my god, he's so dreamy. Put babies in me, daddy.
Clip it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, thank you very much.
Clip it and exclusively use it out of context.
That's right. That's right. Kettleworks AI says, "Hey everyone, first time I finally caught one of these live. Big listener to you on Spotify. You make my morning, make every morning that you're on the next day." Montez, hey, thank you, Kettleworks AI. Appreciate you popping in live. And yeah, did you guys know you can find us on Spotify like Kettleworks AI does? Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate that, man. That's awesome. By the way, DB Wild, who is one of our AI wizards on the show, says, "Ahoy, Side Scrollers crew and the Dapper Dark one. Craig, you left that pic of Phoenix hanging long enough, and I did as you ask. In your DMs, it's especially fitting the Crafts Nancy right here. I have this. I'm going to upload it, and we're going to show you guys exactly how great this is here in just a second. Oh, we have so many fucking files. We have so many fucking files on our back end.
We can't add any more.
It's crazy. Let me delete Meg. Sorry, Meg, you got booted.
By the way, I'll have you know that picture, I had to choose between my girlfriend at the time or wearing that, and I fucking chose that costume.
Good for
and
you.
I think, yeah, she's like, I'm going to break up with you if you do that. And yeah, well, I choose Nancy. That's what I chose.
Based.
Absolutely.
Absolutely
Well, it
based.
Thank you.
gives us this. Ooh. Look at you go. Whoa.
Wow. Wow. Oh, my.
I don't like it.
Intense.
I am rock hard right now.
Every frame of that is a profile photo.
Yes, it is.
Yes, new profile pic right there. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, DB Wild. That is excellent. Thanks for using your AI credits on us right here. We have Fearex Storm says, "Speaking of animations and seeing Phoenix's background, have you seen the latest Skybrow video on Amelia?"
Yes.
Yes, we have. We have, absolutely. Tangor says, "Speaking of celebrities and politics, have you seen the video of Giancarlo?"
Oh my God, Craig. Anyway, yes, I actually have seen that video. It's ironic this man is still hired after a certain Disney actress said something that was not harming whatsoever, but she was fired.
Is that the guy from Breaking
the
Bad?
Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He said something last week about inciting violence in Civil War. Yeah.
Excellent.
Mhm.
All right. We'll get to the rest of your super chats, direct donations, and Rumble rants here in just a little bit. By the way, I think we're going to scroll the ones that have to do with the Sydney Sweeney, Billie Eilish battle at the bottom of the screen. Just know that we appreciate all your support today, and we cannot do the show without you guys. So we'll scroll some of them on the bottom of the screen. Okay, Blabs?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Jake, you are a punk.
Kinda.
Goth?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's definitely these days definitely a mixture of the two.
Yeah. Well, I saw a couple videos since the last time you've been on that I wanted to show you and get your thoughts on, because you have talked many, many times about how this entire movement has been co-opted, and now the thought is that you have to be a super lefty to be a part of goth and punk and all that. That's the general thought, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, that's certainly the sentiment that's being shared.
Well, I saw this. This is from the Libertarian Goth over
OLG.
on X. Are you familiar with this person?
Yeah, she comes in my chat sometimes.
Okay. Libertarian Goth. X's #1 Goth Liberty misfit right here. She says, "In before goalpost is moved," saying he's not a real punk. And this is a quick 21 seconds, certainly from a while ago.
Punk became like fascist. It has to be this way or else.
But didn't you dictate that to some extent?
No, I did not. I've always said music should be many attitudes. All are tolerable. It becomes intolerable when one particular form takes over and obliterates the rest. That is wrong. Punk.
Thoughts on that, Jake?
It's John Lydon from the Sex Pistols.
Mm-hmm.
And he is 100% correct. And so am I, by reiterating the exact same sentiment decades later. And it's amazing, again, how the leftists tend to try to erase history that does not perfectly match what they want the current climate to be. which is politically theirs. And this is what I'm trying to say about goth. This is also what I'm doing about punk as well. I mean, the whole punk thing is particularly more aggressive than goth was. Goth was far more subdued in its self-expression. It was more an escapism. It was more introspective. It was more eloquent. It was more artistic. Whereas punk was very loud, very omnidirectional in its aggression and its disobedience. And I certainly feel like I'm a mixture of those two things. So goth punk or punk goth, I guess, is a relatively good label to use here. I certainly wouldn't be the kind of person to want to be using labels if it wasn't for the fact that it's incredibly useful and conducive to helping direct the kind of message I have onto the very specific type of subculture I'm trying to liberate. Otherwise, labels and stuff like that is very, very ungoth to have. But I think it's a necessity based on the kind of mission and message that I have at the moment. But yeah, John Lydon from Sex Pistols also to this day still actually has the same message, the same sentiment. He also, it's even more specific these days by saying he never thought he'd see liberals or people on the left being the squares or the nerds or the dorks or those trying to keep people out, and the people on the right are now cool, something like that. I'm paraphrasing it, I can't really remember it, but yeah, no, he still thinks that. And to even further prove the fact that the original subcultures were built on the ethics of these things are for everyone who has something to express, the only DM, almost exclusively the DMs I get from people saying, "Great job, Jake. You're doing a great job. That's exactly what it's like. That's exactly what it was. You are correct," are people who were goth in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And early 90s. It's almost exclusively people in like 50s and in their late 50s and 60s coming through and just be like, "Yes, that's what it was. That's what it used to be like. Fucking tell them, Jake." And it's always them. So that's how I know, not only based on, the historical research that I've done, and also the anecdotal data that I have as well, being goth through the mid to late 2000s, because it was the same then as well. But it's also because all these old heads have come through about goth who actually were there since the inception. Some of them before the word goth was even invented, back when it was just like a thing, like alt. People were just being alternative back when it was just post-punk, just being like, "Yes, that's exactly what it was like. You're 100% correct. Fucking tell them." So that's how I know I'm on the right path, and that's how I know exactly that's what goth and punk was and should still be.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because I found an interview from the 80s as well. This was Regis and Kathy Lee, which was an American
that's
TV
old.
show. Yes, Regis and Kathy Lee.
Is that Regis Philbin?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, and this is also from Libertarian Goth over here. A quick 30-second snippet of this show. Let's see this.
Politically, where would you say you are?
Everybody's different. You
Yeah,
can't
everyone's got their own
generalize.
beliefs, just like everyone out here. Everyone's gonna have their own beliefs.
We're all individuals. You can't sit here and say, "Yeah, we're all one thing," because everyone here has 5 different opinions.
I doubt they're Republicans.
I am.
I can't speak for everybody, but that we're like all American. And when you get into right wing and left wing, you get into politics, and you'll always argue that point.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of us, I think, are proud to live in America, because being communist is really downhill. You don't know where being into communism.
The entire narrative absolutely destroyed in a single, 20-second, 30-second clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying to erase this from history. They really are. They're trying to make sure that these original, far more open-minded and far more ironically inclusive sentiments are no longer shared. Now you have to be a leftist. You have to believe something, because it's this tribalistic. I've always said this. Subcultures these days have become a microcosm of what is currently happening in the entirety of Western civilization, with leftism and this morally virtuous bullshit has permeated everything from media to comic books to TV shows. It's in judicial systems letting people out, stab again, and leftism is sort of everywhere. It's in everything at the moment, and it is represented perfectly in this microcosm of subcultures. You get to see it in a far more condensed form, and it's far more obvious.
I think, I can absolutely relate to this. I've never been goth. I've talked about how like this show is punk because we're against the system, and the idea that people the system being these giant global fucking businesses that push this agenda on people, right? And the fact that this show, or me in particular, is seen as punk in any way, shape, or form is fucking insane to me, because I've seen the idea of what punk is supposed to be. But we've all seen our hobbies and our lifestyles just totally ransacked by this agenda, and the idea that you can't think a certain way if you want to be a part of this club. And that to me has always been insane. And you go back to this clip. This is from the late '80s, early '90s, whenever it was. Yeah. And you look at this stuff. Phoenix, you grew up in and around. I would say you probably are familiar with the punk scene.
Yeah, my most of my friends, so I come from the art community, so my friends were punks, goths, you name it. I mean, I hung with that was always my crew. I couldn't get along with the jocks and the stockbroker group. So my whole life has been around that.
What were your thoughts on seeing those people talk? I mean, is this something
that's
that can
what
be
it
corrected?
was? I mean that's exactly what it was. Everyone, the idea was about rebellion, and that rebellion could be kind of whatever you wanted it to be. It wasn't necessarily a right wing versus a left wing or anything like that. I'd even say that especially the goth group wasn't particularly political at all. Actually, they were kind of their own thing. Can this be fixed? Yeah, exactly.
It was all about being a mediator, and you had day-to-day life, which was, back then it was, Republicans and versus like the hippies and all those, peace and love and all this kind of, and then people were always at odds because, things were obviously very politically contentious for quite some time, especially in the sort of, post-industrial, post-war environment. And subcultures were created for people who are on all sides of the spectrum to meet and finally have some sort of cohesiveness to share in art and music, to not discuss these things, to not politicize their identities, and instead just share in common ground and find mutual respect, which is the global currency. Without mutual respect, you have nothing but contention worldwide. So these subcultures were made as an escapism to leave that shit at the door, and you bring in your mutual respect for everybody, and you just share in art and expression.
Do you see, kind of the question that was going for me, like, do you see a shift happening? Because I actually am pretty hopeful on this that you will see a shift. Jake, what would you say from your perspective? We're going in a good direction?
Yeah, well, I have a clip going out tonight that sort of covers something based on what you're asking there, but I would say that the shift is most certainly happening. I don't want to take full credit for that. I would definitely say I'm certainly instrumental in this, sort of normalizing the perception of goths being quote unquote based or not interested in things like political affiliations in order to be associated with the subculture. I'm certainly pushing that point, and I'm pushing that point to a lot of people who usually would not be aware of something like this. And I mean, tens of thousands, maybe even 100,000, maybe more, are like have seen me with my message saying goth is for everybody. It's not just for leftists. I say offensive words. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And people are like, oh shit, okay, so it did. Okay, I didn't realize goth was actually kind of still like that. That's cool. I thought maybe they were just Antifa now. But no, we got the GACC over on Facebook, and which is a group of it's Goths Against Cancel Culture, which is essentially just a very large group of alternative people that are able to disagree with each other respectfully and mainly just share in the subculture, which is everything but leftism. It's music, it's cinema, it's the core values, which are individualism. It's sort of dark, macabre aspects of mankind and of human nature and stuff like that. And it's a really great group of people, and me getting the numbers that I get and them getting the amount of people in that group that they're getting is a sign that we are winning and we are going to be liberating goth.
Do you see a day? What do you think? Is this a year out, 6 years out, 10 years
out?
Well,
I actually did a video where I predicted exactly how this is going to go step by step a couple of months ago. Essentially, this is not going to be an overturn of current spaces. It's going to be a fracturing. There's going to be new spaces created where people who do not wish to discuss politics will go instead. This new fracture, this new structure of base goth individuals who don't want to talk about politics, that just want to share in the music, will become the most popular form of it. And the old version, the old spaces, the old areas where these leftists existed, they will remain there, and they will be the less popular version. Eventually, they will be the laughingstock of the subculture, because this new music-based subculture, the reform of goth, if you like, will now once again be the largest portion of it. And because leftists are narcissists, one of two things is going to happen. Those that are left behind in these leftist alternative spaces, are going to do either stop talking all this shit and just give it all up because they're no longer getting the commendations and the admiration and the likes and the shares and the engagement. They're just going to be like, well, there's no point doing this anymore, and then just take the makeup off and they'll go get a job. And they'll just won't associate with it anymore because it's like a right-wing grift or whatever.
Right.
The other half, however, I think are going to just as equally performatively move over to this new, reformed version of goth, and then start signaling different virtues to continue getting the same engagement. They'll just shift politically in order to keep getting their egos stroked and accommodating their narcissistic personality disorder and the tendencies that come with it.
I think that's really what a lot of this comes back to is narcissism, right?
Yes.
Just straight up narcissism. And narcissist. And I've said this many, many times, there's nothing worse than an insecure narcissist. And that is littered throughout these different hobbies where they get just a tiny little power and then they hold on and they boot everybody out. And I think you're right. Ultimately, this is going to be one of those situations where they're the outcast. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But we got time. I got all the fucking time in the world to save this shit.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. Crundle Bonley.
You having a stroke?
Yeah, I am. Came in with the $50 super chat. Says, do you sleep in a coffin? Can you cross running water? Creature of the night, leave my village. Wow. There you go, Crundle Bunley. Thank you so much. You're going on the wall, my dude, for that wonderful.
Cross running water. That's a vampire weakness you don't see too many people aware of.
No, I'm not familiar with that one. That's new to me. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Crundle Bunley. Let's get you up on the wall real fast. Blaz, why don't you get these from Speedy Cake here, and while I get him on the wall.
Yep, so I'm going to grab some because I still have some Sydney Supers to grab too. So Joey for 20 says, if the versus battles between Sydney Sweeney's attributes and Billie Eilish attributes, they both win. So I'm going to split yours down the middle, Joey. I'm going to give 10 to each of them. Thank you very much. Wasp for 20 says, I have a suggestion for Jake and Sidescrollers. A good idea for Halloween special is a fighting game tournament. I'd suggest Darkstalkers since it's a fighting game where you play as monsters.
That's not a bad idea.
Thank you very much.
Not a bad idea at all. By the way, I've wanted to do a fighting game tournament for a while. So we're going to find a way to make that happen.
It's ironic how liberalism has now become the establishment. Sid Vicious said it. Trump's is punk. The Worthy One says, Craig, is there any way to inbox you guys this video that went viral in the cosplay scene? I was about to say Coldplay, and I was like, that's not right. It's like a popular cosplay urging other cosplayers to speak on the eye situation.
Yeah, send me an email, craigskitspodcast@gmail.com with the link.
And Speedy Cakes for Australian 10 says, hey, Craig, have you ever seen the Bertrand Russell A Message to Future Generations video? It's somewhat interesting. Another video I can recommend is Steve Hugh's I'm Offended. It's a comedy vid.
I have not seen either of those, I don't believe. And if I have, I mean, I consume content so quickly these days via social media. I don't know if I've seen it or not, if I'm being totally honest with you.
I think Steve Hughes might be an Australian comedian. I could be wrong.
Okay. All right, let's get a quick update, Phoenix. Where are we with our Sydney Sweeney versus Billie Eilish
Unanimous.
battle?
Unanimous.
All right, here we go. It is now $235.48 versus $42.49. So far, Sydney in a huge lead. But Billie Eilish again still has the bigger tits with it. 30H, a 30H. Just want to keep reminding people of that.
Feeling a little jealous
you,
there, Phoenix. Do you guys want me to play the Sydney Sweeney asset?
I would, yes. Okay. So this is, are we calling it now? Or should we let this continue for a couple more minutes?
I mean, I personally don't think Billie Eilish is going to win.
Listen, you never know. You never know.
Yeah, I don't really see that happening, to be fair.
Oh, okay. All right.
So do you want me to play? This
Sure,
is
go
courtesy
ahead.
of Eric from You Me in the Movies, also a Rapple Wrangler.
Sydney Sweeney opens strong with a thrust. Eilish blocks. The crowd is on their feet. Sweeney with a powerful counter swing. And Eilish is down into the mud. Sydney Sweeney wins.
Wow.
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you. Great. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Eric, for that. Once again, I'm willing to sacrifice all of the RAM for that to continue right there. That's excellent stuff. All right, Blabs has been. Oh, you know what? Let's go get on to gaming history in a minute.
Here we go.
First, well, Y Incarnate came in with a tier 1 sub over on Twitch. Says +1 for Gothman's drip. Looking good there, Jake.
Yeah.
Thank you. Amazon, $60.
Yeah, let's go. Aiden came in with a 5. Says the one guy who said the N-word to the black dude should get a reality check. I would dare him to go to Compton, Inglewood, or South Central and see what will happen. I have no sympathy for that liberal asshole who's actually in the wrong. Aiden, I hear you, man. They should. It would be great if they took one to the side of the face, just a punch. That's all. Nothing worse than that. All right. Yeah, let's get into it. We always like to have the dismount in the show with a little bit of disappointment to get your day going. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for today in video game history.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
Olive Garden can suck my tits.
There's a lot of boob talk today.
Boob talk.
Booby
time. Listen, everybody. February 4th, The Sims was released in 2000.
Hold on,
What?
Back up real quick. Just please back up. Let's
what?
Go back
up
to
where? Where am I going?
Jake, the most important thing before we get into today gaming history is, have you ever partaken in Olive Garden before?
We don't have Olive Garden over here.
Bless him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go, United Kingdom.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, maybe in the future, Jake, when you come to America and go to Vegas here in a couple of weeks, you said, I think you should go and find yourself an Olive Garden and really be exposed to what.
Well, I think you went to Applebee's with Milo, right?
I did. Yeah, I went to Applebee's with Milo.
So maybe he's down for Olive Garden.
I think he might be coming. Like he said, whenever I'm back in the U.S., let him know and he'll come over. But yeah. I will probably find an Olive Garden, or
there we go.
I will suggest one, and he'll say, "Fuck that."
Did you enjoy yourself a little bit of Applebee's?
Applebee's was actually fine. I mean, look, what I understand about the American culture is you guys seem to have the most fucking impossible food industry I've ever seen. No, there should not be this many food chains that exist together and there still be a profit made.
Mm-hmm.
That would not exist over in the UK. Like we have Nando's, Wetherspoons, Wimpy, and that's it. And we have maybe some American chains in there. But if you put more than one food place in the same lot, one will go out of business at some point because everyone will just go to the other. But it's the weirdest thing. Like you go to places in the US and you see all these food places next to each other and they're all doing fucking great. And on top of that, people can't stop complaining how shit the fucking food is, but they're buying it. So it's just the weirdest thing to me.
Pretty accurate, yeah.
Well, do me a favor. When you come through town, and by town I mean America, give Olive Garden a try and let us. And that then and only then will you have a true understanding of what authentic Italian food is.
I've been to Italy.
No. You don't understand. You'll actually.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. This is true Italian food.
Well, do you know, as long as I can wash it down. Wait, no, you guys don't. There's no Sonics on West Coast, is there?
I don't know if there's any Sonics on the West Coast.
Sonics is the fucking best, man. That shit's every time. I was in Nashville for like 10 days and I got it every day. It's the best.
Hey, come on down to Dallas. I'll bring you to Sonic every day.
I will come down to Dallas. Yeah.
Is a Sonic a Checkers?
No. Sonic
Because Sonic is, Sonic is also something. So you might be able to. It just maybe name something different, Jake.
Yeah, because they put peanut butter in burgers now.
Yeah, they do. They did do that. Yes, they did.
I don't know why they did it. I don't know anyone who asked for someone to do that, but I'm certainly going to go try one.
Whoa. I'm sorry. I know we're talking video game history here, but let's stop down for a second. You've never heard of the peanut butter jelly burger before?
No.
Wow. Okay. This is exciting stuff. I mean, this is. Did you see the late? They have. Here we go. Yeah, this is what we got right here. Check out. This is the
folding, but I'll try it.
Let's see. This is. Let's see. Let me just see what we got here, because I know, like, today in gaming history, yeah, it's important and all this stuff. But we're talking fast food. Is let me see if I can pull the menu.
I want them to put a burger in a peanut butter shake.
Just
they're
take
gonna
the
do
entire
it.
burger.
If they're going to do it that way.
I appreciate
gigantic
the bravery.
score.
While I look for the Sonic menu here, Blaz. Yes, please. What is today in gaming history?
Well, for the second time today, everybody, February 4th, The Sims was released in 2000. Apex Legends was released in 2019.
Very innovative.
Thank you. And then Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is 1 year old today. So there was a whole controversy about that game last year. So ta-da!
That's a solid. That's a pretty good list so far.
Thank you.
That's a good list.
The Sims these days, though, another casualty of the woke virus.
Oh, sure. Boy, is it.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Well, some noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs, as we scroll through February 4th here. Armored Core, Master of Arena, was released for the PlayStation 27 years ago in 1999. Yes, The Sims was released for PC.
I was avoiding Japanese titles today.
Oh, thank you for that. That's good. Serious Sam, The Second Encounter, was released for PC.
Yeah, me.
R-Type Dimensions for the Xbox 360, another R-Type game.
Yep.
Phoenix. I feel like we have an R-Type game every day. God Eater for the PSP. Grow Home. That game had a little bit of legs to it for a short amount of time in 2015.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right there. XCOM 2 was released 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's going to make some people angry. That one.
Maybe being 10 years old?
But just her not including it on the list.
Yeah, the XCOM.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
I was going to say, because XCOM 2, that was very well received, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
People really like that one.
Care. You don't get to do that, Blabs. You don't get to do that. Apex Legends was released, as you mentioned, which still going strong 7 years later on a shadow drop.
No, when you have innovative mechanics and game design like that, absolutely, it should last a long time.
There actually was some innovation in that game.
Of course, you move your mouse over the moving thing and you press the button. Absolutely.
No, your ability to tag things.
He's
was
being
really...
the most sarcastic today.
I know.
Like this, the retarded dragon is Phoenix right now.
Big, deep, hardcore innovations. Absolutely can't wait.
Let's see. Car Service Together, which sounds like Blab's Weekend, is released today. Where Blabs is getting serviced in a car together.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Go check that game out, Blabs. See if you can find any information about it.
Do you think they just forgot the word simulator? It's like, what's that word where it's like a thing? Fuck it, just call it Car Service Together.
Fuck it, throw them together in.
Yeah.
And there you go. Dying Light 2, Stay Human, released 4 years ago.
That's a biggie.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big one,
yeah.
And there you go. So Blabs, let us know in the chat what you think Blabs was rated today, as on a scale of A to F in the chat. By all means, let us know. Any of those games strike your fancy there, Jake?
Not particular. I mean, XCOM is like one of those top-down, isometric kind of like strat games.
Yep.
Was R-Type on Mega Drive originally? It was like a side scroller.
Yeah, it was originally an arcade game, and
like a Gradius kind of thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Side scroller shooting. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I had that on Mega Drive. I didn't realize is that the same franchise? They like brought it back.
Oh yeah, R-Type they've been trying to revitalize that thing to the mid-40s guy for a long time. Hasn't quite worked out. By the way,
the Naruto thing. No, I was a Dragon Ball Z guy.
Tiny Biomes. I haven't heard of this game before, but it's being released today as well. And
thank God.
Yeah, thank goodness. So many games. There you go.
I mean, there was a hole in the market, man, and now we got it
Yeah, we got it finally.
Yeah.
I feel like car service together. Like this game will probably be the biggest out of all the games that have been.
The name's so retarded. Like,
yeah.
It's like a euphemism. How about me and you like car service together?
Yeah, 100% right.
Like Netflix and chill. Car service together.
Car service together. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm doing a little research right now. There are currently 15 people playing car. Hold on. We have controversy here.
Uh-oh.
This says Car Service Together was released today.
Okay.
This is the demo. My fault.
Okay.
There are currently
Another
15
episode of Craig not able to read.
I just searched for Car Service Together. 0 people are playing it right now. This is the play test, but there are people still in the demo.
Let's change that.
By the way, would like to point out, more people played Car Service Demo than Concord.
Hooray!
I think it's important. But now on to some really important news. Jake, have you seen the Sonic menu for 2026?
Oh my God.
Look
at this. I just gained 5 pounds looking at this.
All right. Let's just go strictly off the combos here, and everybody has to pick. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You have to pick one combo here, 1 through 12.
7.
7 for you, Phoenix? The foot-long quarter-pound coney?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You get that with fries and hash and
then you get little hash brown nuggets there, right?
Yeah. The tots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Jake?
I mean, crispy chicken's always a pretty good fucking bet, but no, if I like, my aim is to have the best time eating food, it's gonna be the foot-long quarter-pounder coney.
Wow, you're going to the 7 too.
And I will be doing a Sonic impression the entire time I'm eating it.
Oh yeah. And Blabs, what about you on 1 through 12
I
here?
don't know, man. This just looks like the Sugarfoot and diabetes and all that stuff.
It
Maybe.
is.
Now imagine that's the goal, and based on that, make the
I don't want to be the
decision.
Sugarfoot. Yeah,
Blabs,
I don't
have a little
know.
fun. Blabs, you had a bagel with peanut butter and chocolate on it. I don't want to hear
that was
about
for my
it.
good behavior this morning. I would
Do
say
the most damage to your health, and then make a decision based on that.
it would have to be either a 5 without the tomatoes or a 9 or maybe even a 10. That's basically it.
Okay, the grilled chicken or the fried chicken right there. You guys are sleeping on number 11, the crispy tender dinner here with Texas toast, onion ring, one single onion ring, by the way. That's the key to it. You get a single onion ring on this, and you
but it's
have
so
to
big
get
it goes over your head.
You have to get
It's
it.
an onion hoop.
Yeah.
The crispy chicken tender is the dinner. That's by far the best. Whether you get that at Sonic, whether you get that at Dairy Queen, like if you find a place that serves the crispy chicken tender dinner, that's what you get every time. Sorry, that's just, I don't care if it's a burger place or not. You're going to get that. Or at least I am. So there we go. And Blabs, would you, I'll tell you what, have you ever experienced, Jake, the giant 44-ounce like sodas that we have here in the United States?
We just refer to them as buckets.
Yeah, like the foot baths, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. That's pretty much it. So, well, look, we always like to have a little fun here. By the way, breakfast also an option. Option 14 through 19 over here. Blabs, I bet you'd get the bagel sandwich.
I'm quite picky with my bagels, honestly, but I could try it.
Breakfast toaster over here looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's 16.
It's 16. 16, yeah.
Yep. 16. Yeah. Okay, I'm with you. Listen, at the end of the day, you can't go wrong. And maybe this is one of those things, Jake, when you come through town, I'll feed you Sonic every meal.
Wow.
The way that you worded that sounds like you're going to be like feeding me.
You feed him like you feed
That's what he
grapes.
meant. That's what he meant.
I will
Just bring the camera slow-mo, just
we'll
Thanks,
do
Craig.
a Jake Monroe Sonic stream where it's just Jake eating Sonic for 3 days.
If they have a drive-through, I'm gonna do the Sonic impression. Yeah, who'd you do?
yeah.
Chili dogs. 2, please.
Well, you do know that it's not based around Sonic the Hedgehog at all.
That's
correct?
a lie, and you know it.
Okay.
Attaboy, Jake, attaboy.
Let him know.
It can be if you want it to be. You've heard that men can be women now. Sonic can be about Sonic.
That's right. There
Not
we
that
go.
much of a stretch of the imagination.
Thank you, Jake. Appreciate it. All right. Hey, Nathan says, what Jake is talking about is why I've been saying that people aren't getting dumber. Their egos are just getting bigger. We are in an epidemic of narcissism.
Correct.
Also, one vampire weakness is putting a rose on their coffin.
Damn, I did not. That's one I actually don't know about.
Well, thank you, Nathan. That's enlightening.
They can't defeat the power of flowers? That's extraordinarily gay. We need better
Extremely
vampires.
Floral right here.
Yeah.
Taker
Van
says,
Helsing was a florist.
Dean should just show up at GalaxyCon saying he was saying I'm an uninvited and undocumented participant. If security tries to remove him, all he needs to yell is "No human is illegal."
This is stolen land.
That's spectacular. RJ First came in, says Goth and punk were always early anti-establishment. Leftism is establishment now. Sweeney, 100% right here. Mercenary says Blabs gets an F- for Kingdom Come 2. Sorry, Blabs.
You're an F-.
Knew that was coming. Knew that was coming.
Dan says, okay, I never tried a burger on peanut butter and jelly. No. The peanut butter and jelly is on the burger, Dan. It's not the other way around, right? It sounds a little gross, but I might try it. Sounds interesting. It's different.
Yeah, no, it
But
sounds
works.
horrific, but I would absolutely try it.
It works. It does
Yeah.
work.
Okay.
It's the sweet and the salty tied into it, yeah. And Magnus Red coming in with the 19th out of 20, a potential second Montez today for the Great Reset. It would be spectacular. Magnus says, Craig needs to take Blabs to Sonic. Montez! Blabs, have you ever been to Sonic?
I don't think so.
Well, when you're down here in a few weeks for the Real Game Awards and Video Armageddon and everything else we got going on, maybe. Just saying. Sounds good.
Do they do the roller skates thing anywhere anymore?
So at Sonic, they actually do occasionally have car hops who come out with roller skates. It's up
because
to
the one in Nashville, they don't no more. But I'm hoping it was maybe just like a tail off from lockdowns and stuff. I hope they brought it back.
Yeah, I think it's up to the car hop. And
Yeah.
it used to be just girls, but now boys can
Probably
do it as
dudes
well.
now with their fucking wangers hanging out.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So there we go.
How do they
All right.
identify, though, so I know how to respond to them?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you're a woman? Sorry, my mistake. I was going to be like, ew, a dude bringing me my food on roller skates and tight shorts.
When they show up and they, I think it's important to always ask them what their pronouns are immediately when they arrive.
Used to be a good way to offend someone back in the day.
What's that? Asking their pronouns?
Yeah, what are your pronouns? Like, what do you mean? Like, you're a woman. Do I look like a man today? What are you trying to say?
That's right. All right. Quick side note for our friends over at Rumble. It is Rumble Shorts Day over there. So I encourage you to go check out the Shorts beta over at rumble.com/sidestrollers. You can check out some of the shorts. These are shorts that we posted over on our channel, but you can obviously hit the follow button over there and join us with Rumble Premium as well. Speaking of Rumble Premium, that is tied to Side Scrollers Plus. If you didn't hear, we coming up tomorrow, we have the Wizard Director's Cut, which myself and Cecil will be watching, and you can watch it for free using promo code FREE.
You know, we should have done the Kamala Harris one and go fwee.
Fwee?
Freedom.
Well, that's confusing.
Did she say that?
Yeah, she said freedom once with a W. Freedom.
Well, use your freedom to go over and get a free month of Side Scrollers Plus to try it for free using promo code FREE. Give it a whirl. Give us a go and watch us tomorrow as we watch the Wizards Director Cut, the 1988 classic, which I'm sure has taken the next step in spectacular with the Director's Cut. Midget Menace hits the Montez goal, says all hail the rational Goth. Jake, next time you're in Tennessee, try to pass through a city called Kingsport. There's a local grease spot called Pals. Wish version of Sonic. Pure heaven.
Hell
There we
yes,
go.
Midget Menace. Thank you for the recommendation. Appreciate it.
All right. We did get a second Montez goal today, which triggers the Great Reset. How spectacular is this?
Pitch! Montez!
Stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
You're alive! And all of the zombies are defeated! And I'm not gay anymore!
Montez saved us all, kiddo!
Video games won't be lame anymore!
And I like girls now! I love girls!
My tits are huge again! Maybe we're
Clear the races! Barbs are for fucktards.
I want that played at my funeral.
Thank you, Phoenix, and thank you, Normal Men, for supporting our show and allowing us to get to the great reset today. Well, this was supposed to be a one-time thing, and now it's just a regular part of the show. I encourage everybody to find Jake over on YouTube and on X. Jake, you got anything spectacular coming up you want to share?
Yeah, so I kind of do this new prolific series called the Jake Monroe Show, where I sort of tackle some very serious, very dominant leftist ideologies and beliefs that have incorporated themselves into society. And I go through and I debunk them and I unravel them. And the last one did pretty damn well. I think about 100,000 views now in the last week or so.
Let's go.
I'm currently writing 2 more and I'm filming them tomorrow. So head over to youtube.com/Jake Monroe, MUNRO, and make sure you catch them when they come out. Yeah, there's the last one there. What Happened to Women, last Jake Monroe Show. But 2 more coming out real soon.
Jake, I want to let you know that I'm actually kind of disturbed. When I searched Jake Monroe, the Jake Monroe Show over on YouTube, I was a little caught off guard when I saw this gentleman cosplaying as you here. I'd just like to know what the hell's going on here. And if we can get to the bottom of this, figure out who this guy is here, and, figure out what's going on with that. I don't know. This guy over here.
Well, you see, look, this is my natural look. I have to put makeup on to look like that guy there with the cigar.
I understand. And that makes sense. Okay. Thank you. Just looking for clarity here. And I was
just going for a casual look today. I didn't want to spend too much time getting ready. So,
well, $60 on Amazon will do you well, man. That's great.
More is on my face. I guarantee you that.
All right, go find Jake over on YouTube. He's a great dude, fun to talk to. We look forward to having him on very soon. We'll be back tomorrow when we're back with a very fun show, right, Blabs?
It's basically VTuber extravaganza because we've got Kirsha, we've got Straub, and we've got Rev Says the Soup.
Wow, that's gonna be fucking baller tomorrow.
So hold on to your bucket hats.
Yes, just strap right in, get that seatbelt on, and be ready for chaos because we got a shit ton to talk about. With that said, do us a favor, guys. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. It's a great way to support the show. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button or follow button wherever you're tuning in, whether it's on Kick or Twitch or Rumble, of course, or YouTube. And of course, you can find us over on Spotify as well. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time. But until then, remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Do not let them. You guys got a goal? Go get it. Have a great rest of your day, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Fatality. I was muted.
What the fuck was that, Blab?